World War I, often referred to as the Great War, was a cataclysmic global conflict that reshaped the course of history. Despite its profound impact, there are several common misconceptions about this pivotal event. This article aims to shed light on these misconceptions, providing a more accurate understanding of the complexities and realities of World War I. It was primarily a trench warfare conflict. While trench warfare was a defining feature of the Western Front, it did not typify the entirety of World War I. Other theaters, such as the Eastern Front, Middle East, and Africa, saw different styles of warfare. Maneuver warfare, cavalry charges, and extensive naval engagements were also significant aspects of the conflict. It was exclusively a European war. Contrary to popular belief, World War I was a truly global conflict involving nations from Asia, Africa, and the Americas. The war's impacts and consequences reverberated far beyond Europe, influencing geopolitics and societies worldwide. It was purely a result of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in 1914 was the immediate trigger. But underlying geopolitical tensions, militarism, alliances, and complex rivalries were brewing long before the assassination. The war was the culmination of a series of long-standing issues. The war was fought entirely in the trenches. While the Western Front saw extensive trench warfare, other fronts, particularly the Eastern Front, saw more mobile and fluid conflicts. Battles like Tannenberg and the Brusilov offensive showcased different styles of warfare. The U.S. was a latecomer to the war. While the United States officially entered the war in 1917, it had been supplying the Allies with resources and loans for several years prior. American involvement significantly bolstered the Allied effort. The war was solely about nationalism. While nationalism was a powerful force, underlying factors like economic rivalries, imperial ambitions, and geopolitical strategies also played significant roles in the outbreak of the war. All soldiers were forced into battle. While conscription was prevalent in many countries, there were also significant numbers of volunteers who felt a sense of duty, patriotism, or a desire for adventure. Additionally, not all soldiers were frontline combatants. Many served in support roles. The war was a static, unchanging event. World War I was a dynamic and evolving conflict. Strategies, technologies, and tactics continually adapted and evolved in response to changing circumstances, such as new weapons, innovations, and shifting alliances. The Treaty of Versailles solely blamed Germany. While the Treaty of Versailles placed significant blame on Germany, it is essential to recognize that it was a complex agreement that sought to address a multitude of geopolitical issues, including territorial adjustments and reparations. The war was entirely pointless and achieved nothing. While the war's human and material cost was immense, it did lead to significant geopolitical changes, the redrawing of borders, the emergence of new nations, and, ultimately, paved the way for World War II. Challenging these misconceptions offers a more nuanced and accurate understanding of World War I. Recognizing the complexities and intricacies of the conflict helps us appreciate the multifaceted nature of this pivotal event in human history.